Hi everyone, welcome to Film Vets. I'm your host Paul Dixon, and with me is my co-host
Dan Young.
Dan. What are we watching today?
We are watching Avatar: Waste of Water.
I don't think James Cameron would approve of that.
Maybe hold on. Did I write it down? No, I wrote down Waste of Time.
Oh wow, you're excited for this movie? Jesus.
I'm
biased
go
much?
right out in front. I'm not a big fan of Avatar.
Oh wow, even the first one?
You mean Pocahontas in space?
Don't give me that.
It's Pocahontas in space.
There is a bunch of movies that are Pocahontas in something.
Yes, every single one of them. I will tell you. The thing is Pocahontas in the Arctic. I don't care.
But there's been good movies that are that, and people are like, oh, I love that.
Okay, and that's fair. I think that there are commonly a lot of stories that end up getting kind of retold and reskinned and kind of, replayed over and over and over. And Pocahontas is definitely one of them. It's kind of the same common trope, sure. I just didn't like it first Avatar. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
We're gonna get back to that because I have questions.
I didn't like it. But let's watch the trailer first. See if I hate this one too.
Trailer.
Okay, but I will let you know. Let's see if everybody out there can figure out how I feel. Let's go. This is stupid.
Shut your pie hole.
They're aliens. They don't have anything better than a bow and arrow.
Dad, I know you think I'm crazy.
Never mind those big rocks.
But I feel her. I hear her heartbeat. She's so close.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Like that.
Mighty.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
Outcast. That's all they see.
I see you.
The way of water connects all things. Before your birth and after your death.
This is our home!
I need you with me. And I need you to be strong.
Oh shit.
Strong heart.
That was Avatar: The Way of Water. Dan, you already hate it, but that's okay. Because you know what? You're still going to go out and see this movie, or you're going to catch it when it's on TV. It's going to happen, and you're going to watch it. You're going to say, oh, it wasn't that good. It's the Pocahontas. You know what? I don't care, all right? It looks fantastic, and the story might suck, but I don't care. It's going to be great. I'm going to show you something. And you're going to hate yourself. I'm going to show you this, and it's under my computer.
No. Dude, you can't do that.
This is the art of Avatar. It's the art of Avatar, and it's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Pocahontas have that?
Yeah, she had America. That's what she had.
It's interesting. Same movie from James Cameron. Titanic came out. It was the biggest hit ever at the time, and people got tired of it. Eventually, people were just like, I don't want to hear that Celine Dion song. I don't want to see Leonardo DiCaprio's face. I don't want any of it. But we have to admit, there is a reason people showed up to that movie in droves. And there's a reason they showed up to this movie, first Avatar movie, in droves. And every time we think James Cameron's not going to be able to pull one out of the ballpark or hit one out of the ballpark. I don't know sports. Every time pull one out of the ballpark.
I'm not even going there.
Yeah. I can't think of a movie that hasn't really been a big hit with him in a long time. So I'm going in this with that confidence that at least it's going to be a hit at the box office. Whether it's critically acclaimed, I don't know. Like the story, there were some dumb things in the first movie. I admit that. But when you see that in 3D, I don't know if you got to see it in 3D. It was the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. From a visual standpoint, beautiful. Gotta admit that. But I understand where you're coming from. I want to hear your thoughts on the trailer and what you thought of that.
Okay, so first off, I will give you absolute credit on invoking Titanic. Yes, Titanic was great. But yes, you invoked Titanic a lot like, summoning Beelzebub, because I was one of those people. I was just so tired. I didn't even see it in the theater. I just was tired of everybody talking about it. They're like, "Oh, did you see Titanic?" I'm like, "The ship sinks, everyone dies, the end." Like,
hey, big twist.
Come on.
Big twist though. Didn't sink. Can you imagine going to the movie and being like, "Oh, wow, they did something different."
Float away. It's the iceberg, and the iceberg sinks, like, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, what was that? I don't know." And then they safely dock. That's it.
That's the M. Night Shyamalan version. That's the big twist.
No, the big twist for the M. Night Shyamalan is the iceberg continues to hunt people down, and it's just like aggressive throughout the years. It's just going after ships, like chasing them.
The only thing that can kill it is global warming.
Exactly. So they gotta like pump CO2 in there to melt it, get it to stop. That's
weird.
That's M. Night Actually, you know what? We should do that.
We're getting way off of this.
We'll call it the Berg.
Let's go back to Avatar. So
Avatar, I absolutely hated it. I hated the first movie. I didn't like the trailer. I am massively influenced, but it's a sequel. I think that I should at least be able to carry some of what I have over to this new movie. Now, it might be completely different. It might be redeemable. It might be, masterpiece. It might look gorgeous. When did the first Avatar movie come out? Do we know?
Look at my book.
You have the Avatar compendium in front of you, so let's get that info.
2009.
That sounds about right. So 13 years ago, 10 years that they've had to work on this movie. I always take account into how much production time and how much space in between movies there are to measure what we're in for. I have a lot of unreasonable demands when it comes to a film. Let's call it what it is. Whether or not it was mired in post-production chaos, maybe he was doing other things. Maybe he didn't care about it until there was enough demand and people were crying and fawning over it enough.
Healing the ocean.
You got to kill the Berg. But I
was Berg hunting.
Saw not a lot of substance in this movie other than, oh, look, we're passing on to the child now. Like, look, they had a kid. Okay, cool. Oh, look, he's teaching him. He knows nothing about the culture.
He's a kid.
He's no, I'm not talking about the kid. I'm talking about the soldier that's human.
But he's lived with him. He's lived with him for years. He's learned.
I presume 13 years.
Yeah, minimum.
Minimum. But yeah. I don't really think like that I don't know, man. It just, something about it seems like it's going to be a rough ride. I'm going to watch it just because I want to see. I want to see if I'm wrong. I do. I want to be wrong in this. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not judging your opinion. Feel what you feel from the trailer. Here's the thing.
Here we go.
I think it's not judging. Stop it.
Here we go.
I'm just saying it seems like you're just a little biased because you didn't like the first movie. Now you're like immediately hating the second movie before it's out. Am I wrong?
Yes. No, you're not wrong. I even addressed that at the beginning. I said I'm biased.
Okay.
I didn't like the first movie, and I'm carrying some of that over to this movie. I always think that, film, TV shows, anything at least deserves a fair shake. Because it's more than just the scriptwriter, it's more than just the director or the actors. There's a whole community that gathers around a project. Every single project has it. no matter how big or how small, always deserves a fair shake. Always. Unless, there's an absolute demon in the cast, then you go ahead and just say no thank you.
Ezra Miller?
You're trying to summon the devil here.
Oh, we said his name!
What are you doing here? But no, or even worst case scenario, you just see my door in the background open and he takes my TV and I don't even notice. But I digress. I'm sorry, they take my TV.
It's important. We gotta say the right.
Oh no, it is. The face was for me. Because I forget things so easily. So I'm just sitting here like but anyway, I am pretty heavily biased when it comes to this. I also think it's stupid they're using bows and arrows. I understand they're trying to show aliens, but aliens that are more with their planets than we were with our planet. And that's fine. Don't do sticks like with bows and arrows. You can do like a bow, but have them like shoot some weird ass creature. Like oh yeah, like whack it on the table or something and shoot it out of the bow. Like get crazy.
They grab an animal and just shoot it.
Exactly. Just look over at the
random
tree,
lizard.
snatch it off, and just
Grab a lizard and just
and then it just tunnels into the human. Trust me, they're not coming back.
Wow, I really like that idea.
I
actually
point,
like
the
that
humans
idea.
Are going, we're good.
Man, maybe you should write Avatar, the waste of water.
My version would be called Avatar, Waste of Lizards. It's just I don't know. I don't know what to do with this movie. I have a lot of grievances, but I'm going to still give it a fair shake because I believe in that.
I'm not super excited for the film because, like you said, it's been 13 years. But I am intrigued. I at least want to see it. And I think that'll be enough for this to be a hit. I think the people that already saw the first movie and loved it are going to see it. There's like the first movie, but they're still going to be interested in seeing it. I think it's still going to have some momentum despite it being a long gap in between. And also the fact that he's already decided I'm going to go ahead and make the other films. I think he's got 6 Avatar films planned. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it either way. Yeah.
You realize that there's an entire demographic of people that have been born and are now teens since that movie came out, the first one. So there's a whole other demographic that might be able to watch it, and they'll be like, this is an old person movie. It came out before I was born.
You want to know something really crazy? Today is the anniversary of X-Men, the animated series. It's been 30 years. 30 years. Do you feel old? I feel old. So that's why okay, well, first of all, it didn't look like a sword at first, which was really worrisome. But anyway, we're gonna go with outro now. What'd you think of Avatar, The Way of Water? Did you get excited by seeing the trailer? Or are you kind of over it since it's been 13 years? Let us know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our other segment called Vet Spotlight, where we talk about celebrities who are also veterans that are in the industry or were in the industry. Thank you so much for watching, veterans. Thank you, Dan, for joining me today.
Absolutely. And don't forget to hit that subscribe. I mean it.
And don't forget to vote.
Please.
It's voting day. Why aren't you out voting? You're watching this? Get out there and vote. It's probably we're releasing this a couple of days later, so it's already over voting day.
It's too late, or it's
the apocalypse is here.
It's just too late.
It's
Welcome
late.
to the we are your guides to the post-apocalyptic future that is now.
Avatar 4, the guide to the apocalypse. Looking forward to it. Bye everyone.
Bye.